Hello, and welcome to my fourth day session of being delivered from a bad man. Today, I want to talk about how God delivered me truly from bad men. And one of the things I want to piggyback on from yesterday's number three session, is red flags. So for myself, my red flags were um, trying to take care of a man, trying to believe that someone is better than who they appear to be, having hope for someone. You know how we women, we love so much. We have hope for our significant others, and we go into acts of kindness because of it. Another red flag for me was when I paid for my wedding. All my groom had to do was buy a go. Actually, all my groom had to do was go get a free tux because his groommen, being that they had to pay for theirs, his tux was free. And I arranged all of that. Just doing too much. I think that we as women should just be women and be okay with our femininity. Be okay with just being a mother and a woman, a wife, if that's a thing to do and be for your life. And we shouldn't try to wear the man pants. We should always encourage that our men just be men. We absolutely do too much as women. It's a trait because we love so much. But being delivered from bad men, you can't do these things. You have to step back, and see that a man is truly capable of doing these things. When they see that we are doing it all, if I was a man, I would sit back and do nothing also. So as I am delivered 13 years from bad men, I look back over my life and see the silly things that I have done. And like I said, we women have to look ourselves in the mirror and say, enough is enough. You doing all this for love? I have took years of energy and time that I will never get back on things that I could have been simply doing for myself, enjoying life, probably taking thousands of dollars and putting it on my children, or taking my children on a yearly vacation. But here I am. I was trying to get a husband, trying to fit someone into my family that later on, when I asked my children, was it all worth it? They said, Mom, we was okay with just you. You were amazing, just you. Because I had to go back and ask my kids, because as a mother, we need to make sure the things that we're doing in front of our children, how damaging was it? How damaging is it? How did it affect you? And I'm a conversational mom. So I always, even to this day, I'm asking my kids questions about my parenting, or what could have did better, or how can we, as they are adults now, how can we fix this, or how, that's just me. I'm a conversational mother because I believe in parenthood. It is important for children because we are the seeds that grow them. And so if we are not right, you best believe they are not going to be always right. And you can't say as a mother, oh, they're going to be okay because they're kids. Oh, that's just they get over it. No, some kids don't get over it. I didn't realize till later in life that, my youngest daughter was still thinking about things from her childhood. And here I am thinking I'm the greatest parent in the world. And we had to talk about some of those things. You know what I mean? So, taking the time away from our children to be with men, that's a red flag, you know. And again, dating men who are not taking care of their children in your house with you and your children, tell me, how does that even make sense, ladies? So, let's just look ourselves in a mirror, and we all know our red flags. We just simply ignore them. I'm speaking for myself. I've ignored red flags in my past because I wanted it to be right. I believed that it could be right. But what I'm saying, ladies, if the person, your significant other, is not believing that they are right, or believing that they can change, or believing that that thing can get better, then who are we to fix them? And so I've learned to turn those type of situations over to the Lord. And that's how I departed those situations. I just got to the point where I said, I'm going to turn it over to the Lord and let God deal with it, because I can't deal with it anymore. It's too powerful. It's too much for me. Okay. And then before we end this today, I want to say, dating people out of your league, or they're out of your league, that's important to fixate in your life. Here I am speaking for myself, an independent woman, owning my beauty salon, owning my home, taking care of my children. I have two great daughters. I'm living a great life. I'm going to church every Sunday. I'm actually serving the Lord. I'm on the choir. I'm on the missionary board. My children on the usher board. We're active in church. Like, we doing this thing, right? And then you get with somebody who don't even talk about God. How is a church girl dating someone who don't even talk about God? You got to introduce them. You got to introduce them to God. You got to tell them who God is. You got to bring them to church. You got to help them to get baptized. It's cool that, we can be a light to a sinner, but that is a lot of energy. Just date someone who's already into the Lord. Because think about it. The things that I went through dating a person who didn't know the Lord like I did, the energy that I took to get this man to know the Lord. Now, granted, God is good. It's good to get a soul to God. I get all that. But the point I'm trying to make is the energy that it took me to get someone to know the Lord. I could have been doing something for me and my kids. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, we put ourselves through so much, and we need to stop that. We as women, let's just look ourselves in the mirror and just stop the foolery, because it's foolish. The things that we are doing to ourselves and our children behind a man or a woman, whatever your thing is. My name is Regina Miller, and I have been delivered from bad men 13 years. This is session 4. Come back tomorrow for session 5. Thank you.